What's up? So today we're back with my thoughts on this next wipe on the 22nd, 23 GMT, whichever day it is. They're always super like vague because of the time zone thing. So it's either 22nd US or the 23rd US, one or the other. Which is crazy because it's literally the day of or the day before Thanksgiving here in the US. So I don't know how the player base is going to be on that day because the majority of people play in US and people are traveling with family on that day. So we'll get to that when we get there. But today we're gonna pretty much just go over. We're gonna kind of bite off one peg here. If you haven't watched the whole thing, he has an interview with Terry, the CEO of Iron Mace, and they go over a lot of the stuff that's gonna be in this upcoming wipe slash content update. I'm gonna mainly be just talking over these post notes right here by this guy. This is a really good comment. If you little TLDR here, if y'all haven't seen it. So again, the next wipe happens on the 22nd. The devs are happy with the concurrent player base. I'd say this too if I was a dev. There's probably no way they believe this though. Without it being on Steam, 10,000 players is a lot, but they don't. I don't think they mentioned if they have like a estimated date for Steam. They don't know because Iron Mace really, or not Iron Mace, but One Peg was like, we're not going to talk about content or the lawsuit, so they didn't really talk about anything like that. So if it comes to Steam, obviously the player base is going to go up, hopefully. But that's it. They're happy with the concurrent player base. That can't be true, in my opinion, but that's what they said. 30 plus quests are planned, and they're going to have like a Tarkov merchant rep type deal. Quests only matter if the rewards are good enough to do them. I mean, people would do them because it's stuff to do, but from what I've seen, let me see if I can find the clip here where he showed like the quest screen. Like, this is a quest screen. Bring in 3 scrolls, 3 pots, 3 crowns. That's not a fucking quest. It's literally just playing the game anyways and just doing what you would do any fucking way. That's not a quest. That is the most bullshit way to put quests in your game without having to put quests in the game. Like, this is the only progress thing they showed. This is the only quest that they showed. So if this is actually a quest, this is garbage. This isn't content at all, and it's despicable. With this being the only quest that they showed, I'll give them I'll give them very, very, very small benefit of the doubt that this is just a placeholder for an actual quest. But if this is what the quests are, this is garbage. The new leaderboard system. They talked about this. I won't get too in depth. This is cool. I like the rank here. And getting a skin for being a demigod is really cool. I wonder if this will just take over the leaderboard with like kills and everything being separate, with just like who's the best, kind of like a Valorant system, how it works. You get the most MMR, you're at the top. You're bad, you're bronze, you're silver, you're gold. So it's gonna work more like that. This is like a true rank with MMR and are like gaining MMR and losing MMR. So if this is how this works, they're calling it AP. If you lose and gain it, and this is like strictly a rank system, I think that's fucking sick. I think that's dope. I think it's way better than that current rank system where you're just like, how many games can you play a day? I like this is dope. I like the rewards here. The higher you get, the more shit you get, and that exclusive skin's pretty dope. Just depends on how they do with this. I think this is way better than the current system. This is a W. This isn't content, though, in my opinion. This is just a better system than what they had. It's not content. It's just like quality of life. Post-rate stat screens. Again, not content. This is just quality of life. I love this Tarkov style thing. I love there's not a damage done, which is probably kind of hard to calculate. But if Tarkov can do it, they can fucking do it. This is cool. Again, take it or leave it. My opinion. Something to add so they can say they're adding content. Multi-classing and the training gets delayed again because they have no idea what they're doing. In my opinion, but to give them, again, benefit of the doubt, this could ruin the game very quickly. Player statistics screen, this is probably my most wanted thing in the game right now. Just to see how many games you played. I wish they would have an hours played. Your total kills, your total deaths. I think this is cool quality of life change, not really content. Again, yeah, it's cool. I've asked for this myself, so I'm kind of happy with it because I like to see the kills and the deaths and stuff. In-game friends list is coming. Not content needed in the game though, because we don't have Steam. Cool. Cyclops clip. I think Cyclops should be on Ruins. I think Ruins deserves a boss, not Goblin's Caves getting a second boss. But fine. I guess this is content. It's unnecessary to be on the Goblin Caves, but it is another boss in the game. We'll see how that plays out. I'll probably run it a few times to see what we can do about it. On Goblin Caves Day 1, this next thing is probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen in a video game. They're adding MMR matchmaking system because everybody just loves skill-based matchmaking. It's worked out so well in Call of Duty over the past few years. Everybody just loves it. Everybody loves having to, if you have a couple good games now, you're just playing against the best players in the world who just think it's the most. They're just trying out for CDL every single game. But people are gonna complain about, oh, I get a geared player in my normal lobbies every 10 games, and I'm gonna complain. I have no chance. So now you get MMR. Congrats. Everybody, as soon as it was announced, everybody fucking hated it. It was literally in the comments. As soon as they had said the words MMR, everybody went the fuck off. This shit is not good. It's never gonna be good. People need to, especially in a game like this, is fucking ridiculous. This is a downward spiral. These words right here are downward spiral. More extraction portal tweaks, don't care, isn't content. Resourcefulness rework buff, don't care. Shit stat. They're gonna have to like really crank it to make it decent. And these are probably the biggest notes right here, these next two. So strength is getting split into strength, which is your physical power, and your vigor, which is your health. And then agility is getting split into agility, which is how fast you move, and your dexterity, which is how fast you swing, instead of them all being clumped together. I think this is going to make trade chat so much worse. You're going to have to spend even more time in there, which right now you're having to spend fucking hours to get something that's halfway decent. Because there's not a lot of good stats in the game, so you have to spend an hour and a half finding one thing with decent rolls, or you're gonna have 200% magical interaction speed. So I think obviously this is a good change because of how strong strength is and how strong agility is. It's just gonna make trading fucking abysmal because you're gonna have to, if you get, let's say you're going for purple kit and you need strength and vigor, like let's say you're playing like barb fighter or rogue, you need strength and you need life. Purples have 3 rolls on it. They have their base. Let's say like padded tunic. Purple has base 3 strength, which would give you 6 health and your physical power bonus. Now, depending on if they rework it, if it's still just 3 strength, it's just going to give you that physical power bonus, and you lose out on that 6 health. 6 health might not sound like a lot, but when you get 3 strength on your tunic, you get 3 strength on your gloves, you get 3 strength on your pendant, you get 3 strength on your rings twice, so you get 6 strength on your rings overall. It starts to add up. That's 6, 12, 18. Like, it's a lot of health and a lot of phys power. Now you're going to lose out on either one or the other depending on how they rework it. And now you're going to have to make up for that on other items. So let's say they keep it as strength and they keep it as your phys power. So now, as a fighter, you have 100 health and you need health to make that PDR better. So you're going to have to... You need armor rating on a roll. You need agility on the roll because you can't be slow. And now you need vigor. So you're going to have to spend even longer because you're going to need those 3 rolls instead of it just being strength. And it's just going to be an abysmal experience. I don't know how they're going to try to balance that out. They just need to take away fucking magical and regular interaction and debuff. They just need to take away bad rolls, in my opinion. Like, it just makes the trading so much worse. Like, if everything was good, trading would be nice. You wouldn't have to spend so long in there. Like, who wants magical interaction speed? Oh, you want to open your portals and get your shrines quicker? Shrines fucking sucks, and portals are pretty quick anyways, unless you're Barb. Who cares? So I'll see. I mean, it's obviously this change is needed because of how cranked Strength and Agi is, but it's just going to make trading abysmal. High Roller changed into a multi-layer dungeon experience. They didn't really go into detail on that, so I have no idea what they mean by that. Working on a test server, which is cool, where you can go ahead and check out your damage and your cool builds and just have... it's cool. Druid's not ready, of course. They have a new map that they're trying to push out for the holiday release. That's actual content, but they didn't put it in this one. But they will try to get it out before the holiday release, which I assume will be like mid-December. Another wipe will probably come before Christmas, which is kind of fucking crazy. So I guess they're going to do like monthly wipes with content until they get to a point where they like it, until they can sit. Auction house confirmed soon. No details on that, but thank fucking God. I don't think it'll be an end-all be-all fix because you're still going to have to... If it's not there, guess what? You're still going to have to fucking wait. Ranger Quiver system in the works. Not content, just quality of life. They don't fucking need it, in my opinion. They're so goddamn good. This is a bunch of nothing, in my opinion. There's not a lot of content. They didn't really do anything. I hope this was just a little bit of what they have and not all of it, because this is all of it. This is terrible. It's not enough content. And especially going back to these quests, if the quests are actually just... Let's see if I can find it real fast. Like, especially if these are the quests. Like, this is garbage quests. Like, this is just play the game. Do exactly what you've been doing for the past 5 months. Don't change anything. And, like, are you even getting a reward? Because 333, this is probably like 50 gold any fucking way. Like, who cares? This is the biggest thing I had about quests before they were even added. Like, if they're not worth it to do them, nobody's gonna fucking do them. Because we don't care enough. So, and it's not like something that you have to like grind to do. It's not like Tarkov, you have Shooter Born in Heaven, where you actually have to fucking attempt to do it. You have to like go out of your way, and then if you do all the quests, you get the best hidden pockets in the game, where you get the Gamma or the Kappa. So these quests piss me off so much. So if this is really the quest, if what I'm looking at on my screen and what y'all are looking at are the quests, this entire patch is garbage. Period. I pray that this is placeholder and they're just showing the screen. Because if this is what the quests are supposed to be, this is going to be garbage. Like, if they just have, collect a treasure, kill players, that's not quests. That is not quests at all. That is just play the game. It is so garbage. And again, are quests gonna be like character based, or is it gonna be like, these are your quests? If you have because I see skilled fighter right here. This is what I'm just saying. If this is like a set quest and you roll rogue and this is like kill 10 players as a fighter, or is quest going to be character to character, or is it going to be one thing? How is this going to work? So they could really fuck up with quests. I mean, this could really be like really bad for them, because we've all been asking for content. Everyone wants content. We're bored of the. At this point, it's pretty much just a battle royale. Kill everybody in the lobby. Make $1 billion gold. And they were like, okay, we're gonna add quests. Finally, it's been over a year now. But if there's other quests that they add, bro, this is chalked. This patch will be terrible. We'll see the balancing changes when they get there. We have less than a week now, or about a week from today. Today's the 16th. It's Thursday for me. So those are my thoughts. Quality of life changes are cool. Friends list is needed. Auction house is coming. I can take it or leave it. If you're looking for something specific and it's not there, you're still gonna have to spend fucking hours until it gets posted. It'll also take away the, hey, I got a good deal on this, because there's no haggle. It's just put it up there for the price, copy whatever price someone put up there, get it, get out. It's also gonna make it could really ruin it. Tarkov flea market is probably not my favorite thing. I like the trade hall now. I think it's cool. The personal interaction there is cool. It just takes fucking forever, and that's just because there's a bunch of roles in the game that are just useless. It was much better when they had a bunch of stats in the game, like all adds, weapon damage, physical damage, because you could, you didn't have to just sit in there and try to get one stat. Like, you could build more. You could go all adds, you could go weapon damage, you could go physical damage, and you didn't have to sit there and be like, I need physical damage and I need strength, and I'm gonna sit here until I get it. And 4 hours later, you're finally in a game. So the less stats they have, the more bad stats they have, the more abysmal the trading gets. And that comes down to this being split up. This is going to make trading even worse. It's going to just take longer to get something decent put together. And then not a lot of content. Cyclops, cool. Put it on Ruins, not Goblin Caves. Goblin Caves has a boss. Ruins doesn't. I didn't see anything about this. Like, my Ruins is my favorite map, and they just completely ignored it. It's the most balanced map. Duos is the most balanced way to play this game. You can run any comp you want and have success, and they're just ignoring it. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they're going to go back to that. I don't know if y'all played Playtest 5. Not a lot of people did it because it was kind of sketchy. It was on a torrent. But the first, 2 days of Playtest 5, you started on Ruins. Then you could go down into Crypts. Then you can go down into Hell. It was very bad when they first introduced it. But hopefully they've learned from that mistake and they can make it good again. Hopefully that's what they mean by High Roller is going to be that multi-layered dungeon experience. That'll be cool. Something different. Go to there's a cool reason to go to High Roller. You get that 3-layer experience. Hopefully they don't keep it like it was in Playtest 5, because that shit was fucking terrible. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Not a lot of content. It's a big nothing sandwich with all these updates. They're pretty good at that. Just a lot of nothing. A lot of nothing disguised as something. But we'll see. Hopefully, I pray that quests aren't that, because if quests are that, it's so garbage. But we'll see. I appreciate it. I stream every day. You can watch me. I play pretty much the Ruins. I stream every day towards the evenings and later at night. Twitch.tv/Bleachy. I'll put it in the description. You can come check me out right now. We got Deathloom the other day, so we might run a few runs with that. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Like the video, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want. If you don't like it, if you think my opinions are shit and you think this is the best content for a game you've ever seen, you're lying, but you can just like the video and call me a piece of shit.